Welcome back to a lengthy inspection of Dragon Age Origins. It's been quite some time since my last output. I apologize. I got distracted by a moving car. This is episode 6. There is renewed interest in Dragon Age, given that the newest entry, the Veil Guard, was shown off at the Not E3 event this past week. So, why not jump back in? Oh, do you have something to say?
We must find Jowan's phylactery.
Yes, of course. So, I was still in the mage. Still in the mage's thing somehow. Hopefully the quest will be over shortly after this.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
I'm going to betray him.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
I'm trying to remember what I remember about the Mages Guild. Let's check my notes. Oh.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, Irving. An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not her fault. This was my idea.
She is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for her actions.
Wait, you led us into a trap?
Damn straight.
Don't you dare speak to me.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository? And what about that staff?
Oh, damn it.
Didn't I put that away 2 years ago? I'll be taking that back now, if you don't mind.
Whatever.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
As I said, she was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation? The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
She has served the Circle well. She would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say she operated under your instructions, Irving. But I do not trust her. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
This tower is not the place for you. You have a truly rare gift that should not be squandered. Your time is just beginning. The Grey Wardens offer a chance for something more. Take it.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it. The Circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
You will have ample opportunity to hone your skills, I assure you. Come. Your new life awaits.
All right. A little contrived, the reason why I left the mages to join the Grey Wardens. But, I'll have to look into, what's his name? Jowan? Jowan? Does Jowan show up again later? What differences do
We will be
my
traveling
choice
south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar,
I'll look that
on
up.
the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent
what's
the
the next
Wilders from
word?
invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
I remind you that you speak to the King of Ferelden.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
So anyway, so the earlier cutscene where Logar does his blood magic thing, wherever that guy's Jowan.
What the king said is true.
It's
They
very
won
obvious
several
that
battles
that's
against the
a
Darkspawn here.
main quest track, where it doesn't matter if I chose to betray him or not, everything would have still happened the way it happened. So it's much more, the game so far seems to be much more of a Walking Dead variety, which when The Walking Dead came out in 2012, the Telltale episodic series, a lot of hullabaloo was made about that game, allowing you to make choices that changed things later on or whatever. And of course, once the whole season came out and people started really comparing the choices, there really wasn't a whole lot of difference. It was very much like A to B to C to D plot, and you could kind of like, you could make some choices and it would have effect on some things, but really everyone got the same story. There wasn't a significant difference. And so I feel like Dragon Age Origins is going to be the same, where it's, you know, the main plot is A to B to C to D, and you can kind of like color in, you know, different, whatever you kind of want to color in on the sides as you go along, but really there's not going to be a whole lot of like significant differences.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act so... Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Every recruit must... The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. Until...
Alright, so this will be where I save and do a new save, or a new origin. Alright, so we're gonna have a male. Human noble. Magi. Noble. Okay, so we did all those. Elf. Alright, so we got Dalish Elf, City Elf. Magi. Dalish City. See if there's any difference here. No, okay. So let's do male elf. Did I do? I think I did rogue for the noble, so I'll do warrior for the elf. So we got Dalish. Okay. City. That sounds interesting. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. Darien. Male, elf, warrior, city.
Greetings.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that character customization stuff. That's just not for me. All right, so let's see what a city elf is like.
Denerim, the largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals.
All right, slavery.
Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known. Until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day. What, you're shy now? I sweet-talked your father into letting me share the good news. You do remember what today is, don't you?
No.
No, you idiot. You're getting married today, and Soris too. That's what I came to tell you. Your bride, Nessiara, she's here early.
Wow.
Well, it's going to happen anyway, so hold your breath and jump in. There's going to be music, decorations, feasting. Weddings are so much fun. You're so lucky.
I don't like her fingers.
I think he's just glad he's not alone. He's sweating so much he looks like a human. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soris said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
Good morning, my son. It's your big day. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
Rest in peace.
Still not pleased, I can see. Of course we can talk. Tradition, child. With so little contact between alienages and so few chances to travel, you must trust your elders. The dowry has been paid, the chantry has issued the permit, and everything is ready. All we need is you. There's a lot to arranging marriages. Probably the biggest factor is deciding which spouse travels to which alienage. One side gets new blood and a new face, and the other side loses a family member. The dowry helps to even things out.
But I don't want to get married.
Just be glad I chose the match. Without parents to represent you, children like your cousin Soris end up marrying whoever the Elder can find. Nessiera? She's from a good family in High Ever. Their eldest daughter. She's a veritable genius at crafts, so I'm told. And yes, she's quite pretty. I knew you'd ask, so I thought I'd save you the trouble. All right, time for you to go find Soris. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape. Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last thing before you go, son. Your martial training, the swordplay, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed. Later. Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake. Our world is full of so many injustices. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on then, I still have some things to do, and Soris is no doubt waiting for you.
Okay.
Once was a woman, she lived in the sea. I didn't love her, but I think she loved me. I brought her diamonds, rubies, silver, and gold. But all she wanted was to be saved from the cold. She begged me to catch her, convinced me I should. I promised her a house, all gray stone and wood. We made love in the sea. We made love on the shore. I was just there for playing, but she wanted more. But there's one small problem, you see. I can't grant her wish. My wife gets suspicious when I come home smelling like fish.
Sounds familiar. I wonder if that was repeated in an earlier origin story. Most likely the human noble one.
Good afternoon, my friend. What's a good word?
It's a wedding, isn't it?
Hooray! Woohoo!
Oh my.
Yeah!
That was quite the animation. Oh,
You two are really
Okay.
special.
So.
You know that?
There'd better be dancing. It's not a real wedding without dancing.
Well, it's around the eyes mostly.
You should thank the Maker for your good fortune.
Whenever I look, I just see the mother.
The mother was far more delicate.
It's the same sort of nose, you must admit that. The breeding shows.
Oh, there you go again with breeding. We're not horses, you know.
Of course not, but bloodlines are important, that's all I'm saying.
I think the whole notion is ridiculous.
Well, you've got the freedom to think so. You come from good stock.
Well, it's the lucky groom himself. Hello, dear.
Now, love, he probably doesn't remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and this is Gethon. We were friends of your mother's. We haven't seen much of you since... well...
Your father still doesn't speak of her, does he?
Adiah was beautiful, and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today and express our good wishes. It means the world to us to see you happy.
We've saved a bit of money for this day. We'd like you to have it. To help start your new life.
thank you.
Maker bless you.
Don't say that.
Good luck to you today.
Good luck with the ball and chain.
Hurry up. Waiting around won't make it any easier. Many blessings, young one. We hope to stay for the celebration, but we must be off.
The Ostagar ruins. The army camp there is calling for laborers.
We wanted to look for work in High Ever.
But that's just not possible.
Crazy how all of you coordinated your answers.
You're still a child. You can't do anything. Enjoy your special day and put us out of your mind.
What my husband means is, you're very generous, but we don't need charity to solve our problems.
Your voice and your face don't match at all.
Goodbye indeed.
Wait! Can I talk to you a moment? I apologize for my parents. They're too proud to accept help, much less ask for it. My parents will labor in the army camp, and they'll expect me to do the same, but I don't like the idea of being surrounded by human soldiers who haven't seen a woman in months.
That's wild. I just want to see what they say.
But I guess that's it then.
Wow. All right, okay, I'll give him some credit for that. That's bold.
Hello there. Congratulations on the big day. Have you seen Saurus? Well, if you see him, ask him to come by and say hello, will you?
You gonna kill him?
Any luck finding Saurus? Well, I'm sure he's around.
I see Shiani's celebrating already.
Who?
Looks like your father spared no expense.
Never thought your father would manage to find anyone to marry you.
Oh, thanks.
You're lucky you made such a good match.
What are you doing here? You should be getting ready for your wedding. Of course I'll be. Still here? Shoo, go get married.
I'm the Puppet King. I have a million knights.
I'm King Merrick. You are dead.
Huh?
Wham, you're dead.
No fair. He stopped me. Heroes and humans. She made it up.
We each choose someone from the Elder stories and do furious battles. I always win.
That's 'cause you cheat.
Do you know any stories about elven heroes?
Damn. Got him.
You do?
Oh, what did he do?
Did Blarga defeat monsters?
Hooray! I'm going to be Blarga.
I want to be Blarga too.
I'm Blarga, mightiest of
That's
elf
cute.
warriors.
I'm all the evil men in the world.
That's like that's a cute little way to one, help instill the feeling of, you know, elf suppression, discrimination, all that sort of stuff, and then also it's just a cute thing to sort of like, you know, give these kids a something to look up to that's elven, even though it's a lie, obviously, but it's kind of like, you know, does that really matter? All right, let's read some of this. Yeah. Let's read some of this lore. Where's the lore? Ah, here it is. Okay, that's interesting. It's basically the culture of the elves is slowly being erased because it's not being practiced. Where's the books? Oh, I guess that was the book? I think that was the book. Okay. There's no separate tab for book or whatever. All right, let's talk to our cousin.
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together?
Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves?
Whoa.
Remember your father's stories about happy wood elves living far from humans? Valendrian calls them Dalish.
Not that we'd know where to find them. Besides, why would you run? Apparently your bride's a dream come true. Mine sounds like a dying mouse. That's terrible. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
Hey, you're gonna be late for your own wedding. What if you're wrong? How terrible that would be. The groom is supposed to be handsome and caring.
You're ugly.
Definitely not late. Only humans don't care about being respectful. Huh.
So you landed yourself a pretty little prize, did you? Excuse me if I don't congratulate you. Don't act. Your father has the money to get you a fat old man who smells like the docks and wouldn't know what to do with a woman even if he was sober. You think you're better than me? I may have got a poor match. Spoiled.
Boy.
My lord, can you spare a coin for a... I worked on the docks, living day to day, never knowing if my family would go hungry. The humans always left us the dangerous work, in the high beams of the warehouses or in the water. I was rigged up, cleaning the side of a ship, when it drifted against another and my legs were crushed between. The human foreman had me hauled out and dumped in an alley. My sons didn't find me until day's end. So now I live on the charity of those who don't even have enough for themselves.
Whoa, man, they really just give you the option to be absolutely terrible, and that's great. So my instinct is always be nice, you know. But oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to be like, no, I want to pick the option that's just the absolute worst. It's hard because it's like, he's not real, but I still just want to be the nice guy.
That's cruel, cousin. Here you go.
Thank you, young man. Thank you.
It is begun.
Oh, there's a codex, wasn't there? Alright, so far the elves seem to be the most interesting origin story so far.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time.
Oh my god.
Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here.
Such a cartoon
So
villain.
young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig!
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
I know what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved.
Okay, so basically 3 options is interfere, and then 1 option is don't interfere.
Fine, but let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? The 2 grooms come to welcome me personally.
Oh my god. Who is this guy?
Maybe you should invite us over for dinner.
Do you have any idea who I am?
Uh-oh. Oh. Nice. Got him.
Are you insane? This is Varn Orion, the Earl of Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
Okay, so he's not gonna do that. That one's funny because it's like so bold, but obviously not gonna work. That one's like a smartass, and then that one's an intimidate. I'll do smartass.
You've
Smartass
a lot
is
of
always the
nerve,
fun.
knife ears. This'll go badly for you.
You're outnumbered. Oh, they just disappear, I guess.
Oh, I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Oh.
Is everybody else all right?
Them carrying him
I
away.
think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
I am lucky to finally see you with my own eyes.
I'm sure the two of you have a lot to discuss.